Welcome to day 14 of the 30-day wholesaling challenge, and today's video is all about SMS text blasting step by step so you can be a complete expert on text blasting sellers. Now, I know you might be saying this, Zach, I don't have thousands of dollars like you to go text blast sellers. I'm not watching this video. This is stupid. And I get that. Whenever I mention SMS text blasting, a lot of people think I'm going to ask you to cough up all this money to go start text blasting sellers. Now, yes, you should have a budget if you're going to do regular SMS text blasting, about $500 to $1,000 a month for it. But most people don't want to drop that. And I completely get it. And most people in this challenge don't have the money for it. That's why you're in the challenge. We're going to get our first wholesaling deal. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it the regular old SMS text blasting way, which you got to pay for, which works really well to get consistent deals. But most importantly, I'm going to show you the free secret method on how you can SMS text blast sellers for free that costs no money at all. That is 100% more effective than regular SMS text blasting. Now I hopefully got your attention to go watch to the end of this video. But before I share those secrets and everything about SMS text blasting, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So the first question we're going to have to ourselves is, what is SMS text blasting? Well, basically what SMS text blasting is, it's a form of marketing where we can reach out to motivated sellers by just texting them, either by paying for a service or just with our regular phones. Usually we ask these people if they're looking to sell their property, and if they are, we get them on the phone and we call and we talk to them. Now, back in the good old days, I used to pay $500 for a text blasting service, and I was able to text thousands and thousands of sellers basically for free by just paying that $500 a month, and in some cases $200 a month. And it was pretty simple. I can write whatever message I went out and it gets sent out. SMS text blasting in 2023 has gotten a lot more complicated, and you're really going to have to understand how it works. Now, there's a lot of issues with a lot of text blasting platforms, and you just can't go ask people if they're looking to sell the property anymore. You have to get very creative with your SMS scripts. When I SMS text blast, I use my proven script I always talk about at Wholesaling.com. I always make sure I get a big engagement from the seller when I ask them. So for example, my average SMS text blast is going to get a lot of engagement. So one really good script I do is I always ask, hey, I just went by your property at 123 Main Street. Is this John? Or, hey, I just drove by 123 Main Street. Is everything okay at the property? This is Zach Ginn. And I always do that to invoke a response from the seller. Because how SMS text blasting works, if you send out a text and it has a keyword that sounds suspicious like spam, it won't go through. But if they answer to that initial text blast, then you can send whatever you want after. So that's why you should go to Wholesaling.com to learn all of my text blasting scripts that you can just copy and paste. But it has gotten a lot more complicated than when it was before. So that's why you got to stick to the two specific methods I talked about today so you can have wholesaling success. The problem with a lot of SMS text blasting companies is their opt-out language is basically means when you text a seller, at the end of it, it's kind of like a political campaign. You can say, reply with stop to stop receiving text from this person. That looks like it's obviously spam and it's not really a real person texting you. And that's why you can't use regular text blasting services anymore. So this begs the question, is SMS text blasting illegal? No, SMS text blasting is not illegal, and do not worry about it. SMS text blasting is 100% legal if you follow all TCPA laws and if you text with the right hours and you're not using an auto texting service, which means you can't press a button and send 10,000 texts out at once. That's actually illegal. You have to use a service or manually text these sellers yourself, which really isn't that big of a deal. So don't worry that SMS text blasting is illegal. I get a lot of gurus that say that, but it's 100% legal. So the key here for SMS text blasting success is speed. Speed is going to be everything. The faster we reach out to sellers, the faster we can go to contact a seller. That's super important. That's why within an hour, I can text 100 people saying they're looking to sell their property, or heck, a couple hours, I could get thousands of people in front of me, versus by cold calling 1,000 people, it's probably going to take me maybe a week to get to there. That's why SMS text blasting is so effective, because you're so fast and you get to the seller as quick as possible. So the big question for SMS text blasting is, what lists are working right now? I've personally found that paid and government lists are the best type of list to be going after. And personally, in my opinion, my top text blasting list right now is pre-foreclosures. The reason why I love pre-foreclosures is, number one, they're behind on their mortgage payments and they are going to get auctions and they're going to lose the property if you don't help them out, which means they're super, super motivated to sell within the next month or two. And second, it's absolutely a terrible cold calling list. Pre-foreclosures are hands down one of the worst cold calling lists ever because they get loan sharks calling them, bank servicing companies, and they just don't answer phones anymore. But these pre-foreclosure sellers always answer texts and they always read texts. So that's why texting pre-foreclosures is one of the best things to do. That's why cold calling pre-foreclosures absolutely sucks. So go out here and keep that in mind. On top of that, the regular government lists, the tax delinquencies, the vacants, the tired landlords, the eviction lists, the liens, high equity stacked lists, whatever list we always talk about, keep doing it for texting. Hint, hint, if it works for cold calling, it's definitely going to work for text blasting. You're going to get deals from cold calling that you're never going to get from text blasting, and vice versa, where you're always going to get deals from texting that would never work with a cold call. It's just how marketing channels work. And I want you guys to keep this in mind. SMS text blasting is a complement to your marketing and your wholesaling real estate business. It's not here to do everything for you. And it's not going to be your one cure-all for wholesaling real estate. Do not expect to make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month only from SMS text blasting. Do SMS text blasting in conjunction with your cold calling, your direct mail, and every other lead source you're doing. Make sure you add SMS to your business and not make SMS your only part of the business. Because SMS text blasting is always evolving and always changing. If SMS has a bad month, you could be screwed up. But I consistently always get SMS text blasting deals because I consistently text thousands of people a day. That being said, let me share with you my 2 top tactics for SMS text blasting in 2023. Number 1, this is the free approach. This is the approach you're probably wanting to know about, but this is my reverse driving for dollars text blasting approach. So the best approach I can give to you is when you're driving for dollars or reverse driving for dollars and you see an ugly house, take out your phone, take a picture of the property, go to truepeoplesearch.com, and then find their phone number. Now, I want you to text them the picture of the house and say, is everything okay at this property? That's all you want to text. You're going to get a very high response rate. Also add a sticky note to the property, and you're going to end up getting a lot of people texting you back. Well, of course, everything's okay. Oh, my name's Zach. My partner just drove by the house and he wanted to know if you were looking to sell the property. It seemed like something we might want to buy. If you text something back like that, you get a phone call, save it to lead, nurture it, get the property under contract. That's the point. If you could do 30 or 40 of those texts every single day, you won't be marked as spam, and you can even do it from your personal cell phone number. Now, I prefer use a paid service, call rail, things like that, but obviously you don't have to do that. You can do it just from your phone if you're looking to get your first deal. Now, if you do 30 a day for a month, that's almost 1,000 texts you're going to send out, and especially with reverse driving for dollars it can definitely land you a wholesaling deal, and it's a lot quicker than cold calling those leads. Now, if you want to pay for it and actually start scaling up and getting consistent deals every single month, I 100% recommend you use a service like SMSZach.com. SMSZach.com, as of this video, is the only text blasting service company in wholesaling real estate. There's no opt-out language. There's no crazy fees. It has spinner tokens so you can send out text with the highest deliverability rate. And honestly, you get what you pay for with a service like that. They got amazing skip tracing too. And it's hands down probably the best text blasting service right now. So you can pay for that service. Remember, we have a full walkthrough how to do it. If you don't want to pay for it, you just want to check it out at freewholesaling.com. But ultimately, it's up to you. If you don't have the money to pay for SMSZach.com, I recommend you do the free approach, get some deals, and once you get some money, go into SMSZach.com and start text blasting. Now, my top scripts that I've been saying forever on this is just texting people your own unique script. Now, I love using AI to come up with SMS scripts for me, and SMSZach.com actually has AI in there to help you out with everything. But really, use ChatGPT or Bard AI at freewholesaling.com to really dial in exactly what your script should be and exactly how to make tons of variations for it. So if you are looking to get into SMS text blasting, make sure you get unique scripts and use AI to help you out with it. Use a service like SMSZach.com and get to text blasting. Text blasting is an amazing opportunity for you right now. And it's definitely an opportunity I think you'll regret if you don't do it in the next 3 or 4 years when it comes to running a good operation. Use SMS on top of what you're doing now, and I can guarantee you it's going to give you a better chance of getting your first wholesaling real estate deal. So if you guys got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you go to freewholesaling.com, learn exactly my correct SMS text blasting scripts, and most importantly, how to use AI to create the best scripts possible. This is a new age. We got to be using AI for things. And make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. This is Zach signing out. I'll see you for day 15 tomorrow of the 30-day wholesaling challenge. Have a blessed one.